Ladies and gents, thank you so much for loving this television, Kambuga Television. My name is MC Barrio, and today I am going to literally break it for you on the top richest musicians in East Africa. Let's roll. Before we get there, we do have our number 11. That is a bonus. He's Ragadi, and of course his net worth is US dollars 5.51 million. And of course he's one of the topest artists that we have down here in Uganda. He's been here for decades, like 2 or 3. Yes, doing some great music like Guvudemo Yagala Cash, something like that. And on our number 10 today, we do have Bebe Cool, one of the topest East African artists, right from a group that is East African Reggae Bashment Crew. If you remember those days, Mr. Bebe Cool is one of the biggest artists that has been around for some years. His net worth is USD 5.62 million. And of course, that's it. That's it. And on our number 9, Ndelea, Ndelea. We do have a Sauti Soul from Kenya, and of course they drop in with a net worth of 5.8 USD. Yeah, that is in million. It is USD 5.8 million. And of course they've been doing so well. There's some. This is the only group that is really running, and it has been there doing some great hits back to back. Back to back. Bachkuba. He's one of the artists that has done a lot of collaborations in East Africa and of course Africa at large. He has collaborated with so many big acts, or you can call them musicians. That is Harmonized, ladies and gents. Harmonized comes in our number 8 today, and of course his net worth is USD 5.9 million. Yeah, he's too good. He's too good, and has worked so hard after splitting with his former boss, that is Diamond Platinums. He decided to he run his own recording label, and of course he's been doing so well. That's it. He's been doing so in Tanzania. TZ. Thank you. Jaguar, or Jaguar, also known as Charles Jaguar Kanye. He's one of the topest artists in Kenya, and of course he's been doing all that for years. Yeah, for years after some 2 years back when he decided to do another career in politics, and of course he's a politician as well. His net worth is 7 million, and he comes in our number 7 on the top list of the musicians who are actually rich in East Africa. Man, this guy. On our number 6 today, we do have Alikiba from Tanzania. And this gentleman is his net worth is 7.2 million, and that is in USD. Yes, he's that worth, and I thought he's going to come as our number 5. Now, who do you think is our number 5 today on our top list? And of course, you can keep up with the conversation on High Five Television. Thank you so much, and we love you. Simple. One big rapper from Tanzania comes in as our number 5 today. That is none other than Professor J, one of the topest icon in music. You remember a collaboration he did with our very own Jose Camian. Now, this gentleman is his net worth is 7.5 million, and of course, that is in USD. And he's been so good, and he's worked so hard. He's worked so hard, man. And of course, yeah, we're still running the countdown, and of course, up to our number one. Another big one from Kenya, and she is one of the biggest and toppest musicians that has been there for some good years. That is Akothi. I remember I had an argument with somebody, and she was like, "Mama, into Akothi." I said, Akathi. Anyway, she's one of the toppest musicians that we do have here in East Africa, and her net worth is 7.6 million, and of course they are in USDs. Yeah, and she only beats Professor J with only 0.1. And that is so big. That is so big. I remember even I saw a story of her with the daughter riding a TX, man. The daughter riding a TX, Tanzania. In an interview back, I think in 2020, I happened to interview him, and I just called him by the names of grandfather of music in East Africa, and he laughed. He stopped a little bit and he laughed. He's like, wow. Anyway, Jose Camian comes in as our number three CD. And of course, his net worth is 8 million US dollars, and I think he's one of the toppest artists. Like I already told you, he has actually done some of the collaborations with some artists that I've mentioned, Professor J, Harmonized, Ragadi, and so many. He's one of the toppest African artists. Yeah, we'll see. So he comes in as our number three. And who do you think is going to be our number two and number one? Number two, guys, Ugandans are already saying Muko Wafe or Yomuko. Anyway, number two is Diamond Platinums from TZ, and his net worth is 8.2 million. He's the second richest artist that we do have here in East Africa. If you want to know, now know just from me, the baddest Agrebario. Stories of this young man. I think he's one of the artists that has hit those big podiums, and of course he has pulled all those big crowds, and of course he has made some good audience after selling jewelries that were owned by the mother. Can you imagine, to make a breakthrough in music? What are you thinking? Are you thinking what I'm thinking right now? Because number one is up next. Juani, you must see what Juani. Juani, I do you must see what Juani. Ladies and gents, we do have our number one, and of course, this is Mr. Bobby Wine, a Ugandan artist, and of course, politician. And he's been here for some years, doing great music ever since he made a breakthrough with the two colleagues, that is Bebe Cool and Jose Chameleon. He's been successful in all ways, politics and as well as marriage. Man, he's done so great. And of course, most people that have grown up and raised up in the ghetto look up to him. He's their role model. Bobby Wine, thank you so much. And of course, his net worth is 9 million US dollars. As for the Forbes of this year 2022. Then study. Anyway, guys, continue subscribing to Kambuga Television, and of course, all the truth is here.